This episode of On the Record is brought to you by Weisler Engineering. Whether you need low power for occasional use or high power for the toughest jobs, Weisler's PTO drive shafts have you covered. To learn more or to find the right PTO for you, visit www.weisler.com. I'm Executive Editor Kim Schmidt. Welcome to On the Record. Here's an update on what's currently impacting the ag equipment industry. The combination of an old farm equipment fleet, rising commodity prices, tax write-offs, and economic stimulus is driving demand for farm equipment after years of stunted sales. According to the latest dealer sentiments report, dealers reported sales were up 5% year over year in January. Dealers' outlook for 2021 sales is for 7% growth, in line with the previous month. A net 52% of dealers expect positive sales growth for the full year. While dealers are positive on their sales outlook, new whole goods inventory continues to be a challenge. A net 77% of dealers reported their new equipment inventory was too low versus 57% who said inventory was too low in December. One dealer noted that the availability of inventory is going to be an issue for all dealers, but the other disruptions in their business supply chain via parts and service will be even more apparent this year than last. Another dealer said, "There's no end in sight for large ag equipment delays. Supply chains are struggling with parts. It seems like anything coming from Europe has been very difficult to get." This week's dealer on the move is Quality Equipment. The North Carolina-based John Deere dealership group opened a new store in Pittsboro, North Carolina. This is the group's 28th location. Now here's Jack Zemlicka with the latest from the Technology Corner.
Thanks, Kim. The marriage between ag technology and no-till has typically been a stable one. While recent years have seen farmers be more judicious with their precision expenditures, demanding more return on investment, no-tillers have tended to maintain or increase their spending on ag technology products and services. Results of the 13th annual no-till operational benchmark study revealed a 150% increase in the average per-farm investment in precision technology, jumping from more than $1,600 in 2019 to more than $4,000 in 2020. There was also an increase in no-tillers' year-over-year investment in precision services. While growers anticipated spending only $1,400 per farm on precision services in 2020, those expenditures actually averaged about $2,600 compared to the 2019 average of about $1,800 per farm. While not a large amount in absolute terms, the actual expense was an 85% increase over what was forecast. So what kind of ag tech investments are no-tillers anticipating this year? Estimates are on the conservative side, with farmers forecasting precision equipment expenses to decrease, albeit very slightly in 2021, to about $2,500 per farm. On the service side, no-tillers are anticipating spending about the same per farm, which would be consistent with 2020. However, it's worth noting that survey projections made at the start of the year don't always coincide with the end of the year totals, and historically, actual precision expenditures have exceeded initial projections. Back to you, Kim.
Thanks, Jack. While dealers are forecasting sales growth in 2021, Notill Farmers forecast their machinery-related spending will be down this year. Notill Farmer recently released its 13th annual No-Till Operational Benchmark Study. According to the study, the 2020 average net income of $61,851 was nearly 29% higher than 2019's average income of $48,063. The highest net income has been since 2014, when that totaled $73,011. The improved financial picture should be viewed with some context, however, as it may have more to do with governmental payments related to the COVID-19 pandemic than the beneficial market conditions. No-tillers reportedly spent an average of $53,409 on equipment purchases in 2020, which was up from $46,686 in 2019. However, the forecast for 2021 is down significantly to $36,408. When it comes to service and parts, no-tillers spent an average of $22,740 in 2020, down just slightly from 2019's $23,301. For 2021, however, growers are expecting a larger decline, budgeting an average of $19,726, perhaps because they've spent money on newer equipment and are therefore expecting they won't have the same upkeep expenses. Shortline manufacturer Alamo Group reported record sales of $1.16 billion in 2020. That's up 4% compared to $1.12 billion in 2019. Alamo's agricultural division net sales in the fourth quarter of 2020 were nearly $86 million compared to about $78 million in the prior year, an increase of 10.5%. For the full year, net sales in the ag division were about $352 million in 2020 versus $350 million in 2019. The company says the agricultural division continues to benefit from somewhat improved overall market conditions that started in the second half of 2020 and has resulted in the division finishing the year with a record level of backlog that bodes well for the 2021 outlook. However, the division is also experiencing some operational issues related to the pandemic, as well as longer lead times and cost inflation in purchased components. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And as always, we welcome your feedback. You can send comments and story suggestions to kschmidt@lessitermedia.com. Until next time, thanks for joining us.